Okay, uh, so this is the second example we are going to do on a daily time frame. So daily time frame is can consider purely for a positional trade, investment or a positional trade. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so just to mark it clear, so we want 28. So that is 28. Okay, so last
Correct.
trading day
That is the
was
rate. Correct. Yeah.
correct. So this is the candle. And if we go by our checklist, so I'm just opening the checklist for our reference purpose. So here the checklist I have, and then I'll also open the decision sheet where we'll be recording our decisions. So we'll try doing one by one. So we have a date is 28th April,
Yeah.
23. Stock price is Asian Paint. Uh, and as of now, we can close a period. We can leave it. So double screen decision. Double screen decision is in a double screen decision. First, we are going to check the MACD. That is what the PDF that is hello file said here. So this is the first two things we are going to check. That is MACD is one, and the combination of RSI and stochastic. So this both together is called oscillators. So let's try checking MACD first. So I'll go to here toolbar and I'll type MACD. It is added. And here one because we are checking MACD, and as per this decision sheet, it is recommended that it should be on a higher time frame, maybe monthly or week. So let us look at maybe weekly. So in a weekly time frame, as on the current moment, it is showing the positive crossover. That is, blue line is crossing or doing the uptick or a positive crossover
Do
to
you
a
want to add
red.
a did you add a vertical line?
Here I just added a vertical line just to ensure that
Okay,
okay,
so
this
yeah,
is the
yeah. So vertical line, and that vertical line, and then you're saying there's a positive crossover.
so after adding the vertical line, what I moved to the higher time frame. So
Yeah, correct, correct. That is also what we have to do in MACD.
correct. There is some refresh issue. Maybe I will. So it looks like there's a combination of network plus sometime investing.com also. We were at Asian Paint. And not this one. Huh.
Okay, so
Asian.
you save your chart with a date.
So maybe I will do a save as and I'll say 28th. So every time maybe the same date is not nice. Maybe for any equity we can have a one one chart name because every day if you save it with other name it will be huge. But maybe initially for practice purpose, let us save it for individual analysis or individual names. And I'm just doing the vertical line just to segregate that particular date. And this is the 28th of April. I just removed other indicator which is not needed. I'm just highlighting the blue line just to differentiate that thin. Okay, and then I'm adding MACD once again, and then moving the time frame from daily to week. So by looking at the weekly time frame, the MACD is showing a positive crossover. And positive crossover means you can just refer to the sheets. So MACD or TI uptick or flat after down. So either it is uptick or even just a flat after down. Both will be considered as uh, bullish. Okay. So if you look at not only maybe the previous working day, even if you look at the others one also. So at this moment, that day, was our date around 24th. So even 24th day also it was showing a kind of even up positive crossover and flat also. So sometimes if it is not a crossover but it's still becoming a flat, that can be also considered as a bullish sign. But as of now, I mean not as of now, on the selected date that is 21st of April, it is clearly positive crossover has happened. So definitely it is a bullish. Okay, so the MACD is saying a bullish. Now we need to add two oscillators, that is RSI and stochastic. So see, this RSI is a simple one. It is whatever is the market movement is, it will show the strength of the market. So, and its value as the higher value of RSI, okay, maybe above 50 and then 55, 60. So it shows that um, it is having a strong push. A strong push means it is a strong bull market, and it is high chance. There are high chances that price will keep on going up. Okay, I just make it a stochastic little smoother. S- time. Okay, so that
Uh,
so
so,
that's
so
yeah,
did I understand it right? The RSI will tell whether it is a strong signal. Say, for example, in 2021, the RSI suddenly jumped up to something like 81, etc. That is a high.
right.
So that time it meant that it is going to have good.
No, so when we were learning RSI means any value above 60 is considered as the strong bull market, and
Okay.
any value below 20 will be considered, or below 20 or even below 30 at this point of time, it will be considered as a strong bear market. At the same time, there are two additional concepts. If it is a bull market and RSI is moving above 60 and it is moving up and up 65, 70, if more than 70 is crosses, there are a possibility that because RSI is simply considered as a vibration of the uh, car, or maybe average car which we are driving. So if you increase the speed, it it will start kind of a shaking. So when RSI value moves above 70, or sometime it can touch very rare situations, sometime 80, 90 also. So there we need to be cautious, because what will happen, a very high RSI value creates instability. So after after once RSI is the value is there between maybe a 70, 80, or even more than that, we need to be very, very watchful for the I mean exiting or taking the trade, I mean in any way. So we can um, I mean there is a high possibility that market will be unstable. I mean it will maybe take some correction, some pause, or some reversal might have happened. So that is the meaning of RSI. If you look at the RSI, if you can look alone the value of RSI, so whenever it is reaching above 60, okay, I'm just putting a line maybe somewhat. This is the okay, sorry, this is already between 70 to 30. Okay, so after reaching up 70, after 70 it is becoming even 79 or 80, or sometime even more. Latest one it went up to 86. So any value above 70 uh, of RSI, just we need to be cautious, or we can be ready for short selling, because after 70 it become a stable, and it force price to take a correction. That whenever correction means the market will take a rest, price will come a little bit down, and before going any further. And other thing that okay up and again is going, while it will decide to go further, the concept of uh, resistances, etc. will work there. So again, it will do the same movement by taking some intermediate break or slowness to their um, whatever the obstacle in form of resistances comes on the way.
But you look at this on like there are times when it touched 75, but it continued to grow.
Yes, correct. So it's the same example of the momentum. The
Okay.
Titanic, we have stopped the engine speed. Engine was not running, but because of the existing speed, the way that ship is moving, before people apply the brake, it has the momentum, it has the velocity and the weight. Similarly, any stock, and it again depend on the number, volume, and etc. Number of people trading. Okay, so for example, if you do that, look at here. So RSI value after 786, it is coming down. However, it has the momentum that will pull it up and up, and that is where the concept of divergence comes. So if you look at this area, just for the understanding purpose, because while for doing the application, we need to be uh, kind of practicing all the concept together. Like to make a good biryani, all the spices will come in a proper ratio. Then only the result will come. So if you look at this area, what is happening is, so price is going higher, higher. However, the value of RSI is not supporting, and that is what the concept of divergence comes into the picture. Okay, so once the even this correction happened, and after that price is again going up. Price has take I mean moved up and made a new high as compared to the previous high. That means as per Dow theory, it is making a higher high. At the same time, when we look at the RSI, RSI value will be something like this. So RSI is not supporting. RSI is saying no. I mean, I cannot give your company, and because of this divergence, there are chances that price will come back. I mean, the reversal will happen. So there is one more correction happen, and again it made a new high. And in this is the beautiful example. Here in this example, what is happening? There is a double divergence. So the after reaching here, it is making a new high. At the same time, if you look at the RSI, so RSI is further moving down the value. Even price, so RSI is still saying that okay, no, I wanted to pull you back. So somebody can maybe take a trade here, and if it is not working, maybe they can take a exit and again try at this time. So whenever the one divergence is coming, this is the the good opportunity for the trade. Whenever the double divergence are coming, that is the I mean even better opportunity for the trading. So because it is a um, bearish divergence, that means we can do the short selling. Either we can do the short selling, or if we have already invested in Asian Paint, this is the time to get it. Either we can get exit here or here, and from the previous high to next high, price difference not be so much. So okay, so it at this point, previous level it was 34.96, and after that, whatever the new high it made it around the 3600. So I start maybe as compared to the stock price, it is just maybe 100 rupee difference. Okay, so I mean both, and once we have taken the decision that okay we should be, and if we wanted to, somebody has not entered into this one and wanted to enter, then the short selling is the only option. So people can do the short selling here, considering the double divergence, and then wait for the target.
But
I
in
mean,
short selling, then you have to settle it somewhere, no?
yes. So short selling, um, in a equity market, short selling we can do for a intraday only.
So then what's the point? Like, there's no, if you don't have shares, you sell, and it
Correct.
will
So
take
that
some time for the rates to go down and you
exactly,
can buy.
exactly. So that is where the concept of future has been introduced, and which we will be learning into the third level, third module.
Are you going to teach us cyclic?
Cyclic means,
I don't know. Somebody told me that have you learned cycling? And they said that it works. It's a very important concept.
it might be they may be naming something of the same thing other. Otherwise, I mean, from my, I mean, as an individual, I have not known anything about the cyclic. But to answer your question, like, what is the point? I mean, there are I mean, just to answer your question in a very short, there is a concept of futures where we can sell uh, at a bunch. Maybe, for example, Asian Paint, one stock price is 3,500 rupees, for example, at this moment. So if you wanted to sell, for example, 100 shares, so we need to get how much? I mean, 3,52,000 something. Okay. But when we do the futures in 100 share, for example, we can able to sell in just maybe 80,000 rupees. So that's all those, that's the concept of leverage and all that we are going to learn. So at this point of this, just please understand that, okay, there is a way to do the short selling uh, by using the futures option, and that we will learn in the next um, module, third module.
Okay.
Okay.
So coming back to this.
Right.
Now, for that particular day, RSI, you explained it very well. I'm glad. Now I understand it more clearly because we are applying it ourselves, so it
Yes.
becomes more clear. Otherwise, it was more of theory.
Right.
And now, in stochastic,
Right. So stochastic has again the same um, usage. So one is that the simple positivity, a positive crossover and negative crossover. That is one way of looking this one is stochastic, and second way of looking is that they look at the divergence. So if both RSI and stochastic is showing the divergence, that means it is giving the strong signal. It is a double conviction for our analysis. So in this example,
okay, so
they
going, sorry, please
uh,
go to 28th. Please go to 28th
okay,
and
20th.
tell me, on this date, tell me what it is.
Right. So typically, when we use the concept of divergence,
For divergence, for this, do you have to, you are in one day only, no?
right?
Okay.
So let us look at the distance. What it's called about. I mean, what it says about divergence. So where is the divergence? Uh, where is
Divergence is 6
uh,
point.
correct? So this one is especially for top and bottom fishing. So what that mean that at when we need to consider divergence, especially when that particular stock is at all-time high, not all-time high, basically in the recent days, it should be either making a, as compared to the previous high, it should be making a new high, or as compared to previous low, it should be making a new low. But in this
Mhm.
example, the 28th April, it is in between. It is not higher than the previous high, or it is not lower than the previous low. It is in between. So in this particular example, divergence is not applicable.
Okay, that was one point which I wanted to understand because I thought it should be applicable because in the
No,
last almost 6 months, this is a high point.
correct. So if you look at here, it is mentioned especially for top or bottom fishing. Top and bottom fishing means that if we wanted to sell it, we should be selling at maybe the, for example, all-time high, or if when the price is on the top than the previous, as compared to the previous one at least. And the bottom fishing is we are purchasing at the lowest price possible. Maybe just to understand divergence, I can show you one more example. I have already shared that example as a for a case study a day back, and today I also posted as a change, and that is there again. The divergence was there, and I think Avdesh um, he pointed out correctly. So it is related to the PVR cinemas, and this one is the currently happening. Okay, so if you look at the PVR cinema in the daily time frame and just by the concept of divergence, so if you see that price is making a new low, at the same time the oscillators is not supporting it. So oscillators is making a higher low, that is higher than the previous, but at the same time this stochastic and the RSI both are um, making a higher low, that means higher than the previous low. So it is not in sync with the price action, and there was the possibility of the trend reversal. I mean that is what one of the main usage of divergence. Okay, so or I can say that it is giving a bullish sign, just for understanding purpose. And even if you look at the lower time frame, it has already given. So somebody suppose wanted. I mean somebody is the day trader and he or she is planning to do a day trading. So just maybe today's candle started somewhere here. This is the today's candle selected. So this is the today's candle, and divergence has been already shown in the daily candle. So somebody maybe a day trader who has been watching this particular stock since some time. So maybe they could have made some entry um, based on divergence. Maybe today at any point of time. Okay. So that price point was how much? It is around 1456. And because a day trader, that means he need to exit his position also on the same day. So he could have maybe entered at 1480. So on average, he could have got, I mean, 1456. So around 30, sorry, 27 rupees per stock. So depending on how much he could have invested, he could have gone. So that is the I mean, latest example of divergence in PVR cinema. So I'm just repeating main thing that price point for to divergence, applicability of the divergence is there when the price is making a new low or a new high as compared to the previous one. That's all. So
Okay,
in
so
this,
going back to the Asian Paint thing.
yes, Asian paint. Yeah. So in this example, divergence is not applicable.
Okay, so oscillators, RSI and stochastic, they are saying buy because the
Right.
blue line is touch the red line.
Correct.
So double screen decision, MACD and oscillator together is buy. Now candlestick pattern is red hammer at the top, whatever, like it is almost on the top for the first last 6 months.
Right. So here, the questions come that okay, how to apply a stop loss. Okay. So let us just quickly see once again. So see, as of now, what is happening? No, no, sorry. I think one incorrect statement I made. By looking at the RSI and stochastic, RSI is a neutral. It is flat. However, stochastic is giving a negative crossover. Although this what was the MA? I'm just bringing MACD once again just for reconfirmation. And MACD, we need to look at the higher time frame, that is weekly one. Okay, so here MACD is showing a buy signal. However, the oscillators, that is stochastic and RSI, is giving a sell signal because RSI is neutral, flat, or after up flat means a kind of a sell signal. and the stochastic is clearly giving a sell signal. So we got a contradictory view. So whenever we are getting a contradictory view, it is recommended not to trade on that particular stock on that particular day.
Okay, I have a couple of other questions on the same. I understood that we don't have to trade, but
Right.
I still have to understand a couple of things.
Sure,
That
sure.
the hammer pattern, what does it show? The red hammer, it is bullish, right?
Uh, yes. So this one, this one is showing a bullish one. Um,
Correct. No.
correct. This one is showing bullish one. But to take a trade, uh, all the these are the all the checklists should be ticked.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Correct.
understand. I
All right.
understand. But I'm
Correct.
just
But yes, sir.
trying
By
to
looking at this
understand,
one, this is
no,
a bullish one.
analyze my reading is correct, because
Yes, correct. So
I got
this
this point from you that it is giving mixed signal. Now I was even more confused. It was more mixed signal when I went to EMA. EMA,
okay. Uh-huh.
the in Delhi, the 5 cross 26 few days back. So can you please look at EMA and help
Yes,
me
sure.
understand?
Sure. We can look at EMA. So now I have added EMA and making 5 and then 9 and 13.
5:13.
So in a daily time frame, so yes, as per the EMA, it has done the positive crossover again. It has crossed 9 and 13 both. This is giving a positive, but because it has, I mean, already given a one contradictory view, understanding purposes, it has made a positive crossover and is giving a buy signal.
Okay. However, if I see in monthly, this is in daily, right?
Right.
If I go to monthly, it is totally different.
Correct. But in none of our discussion, I suggest recommended to use EMA. I mean, for your training purpose. See, there are a few more things that we will be learning. Okay, there we will be learning how to you can also trade just based on EMA. So because we are starting with a new one, so we are kind of giving going very safe. It's like we are driving just in gear one.
Yeah, one of the books which I was reading, they spoke only about EMA, because I
Correct.
think it was an old book. It is of, like, 50, 60-year old book. Can you imagine? But
No, no, I
that
can
point
see
of
if you,
time,
yeah,
they spoke only about EMA, and only through EMA they were making decisions,
correct.
because they didn't have so much technology to get quick
Right,
access to all the data.
right, right. EMA was one of the oldest indicators. So, and still it works beautifully. So it's like
Okay, so
if you,
EMA we see only in the daily, or we also see, because I tried to see EMA in monthly and it was totally different than the.
correct. So it's now comes the individual analysis. Individual analysis means selection of the, now we know that ingredient. So it depends on the which stock we are selecting. So and based on that which time frame. So in the past, if the EMA has worked on that particular stock, we can safely maybe predict based on that.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes, please.
If you change it to monthly, can you please change it to monthly?
Yes. This is a month.
It shows double tap, double top.
Yes. Even in the weekly also it will show.
Weekly, it was not that clear.
I mean the distance it will just change the distance. But monthly is in a single view, it is clear that yes there is a double top. So if somebody, I mean somebody maybe needed to trade, so the person could have traded here. Again, either he could have exited his stock here or here, or maybe can have done a short selling at this point of time. on the
But now,
second top.
okay, that is double top. Now the thing is, which is a good time to buy? That is what I'm trying to understand. Um, Now double
What?
top is done. It is going to go down further. Is what?
All right. So to buy, I mean, take an entry as a long position, we need to wait till the time all the or most of the indicators are showing a positive, or I can say buy signal. And as of now, based on this checklist, so if all the checklists as per this, it is every pointer is saying yes, buy, then we can safely buy it. Because in general, I mean, as of now, it is already made, I can say all time high two times, make a double top. So it is in the correction mode. So to take a long entry, we should wait till the time it gives the clear cut long entry
But
indication.
I was right when I found the pattern. Right, I was very excited to find the
Yes,
pattern.
yes, absolutely it was. So I think maybe what I will do, I will maybe just give you few more examples. Otherwise, now we have, so whatever is the blue chip companies that we know, and to find out those blue chip companies, you don't need to really search on the internet. If you look at around your home, the appliance that we are using, the paint you are using, and any biscuit you are eating, FMCG product you are using. Based on that, you can go and select and try doing the analysis by looking at the chart pattern or the candle or whatever we have learned those six, seven concepts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And only when all the concepts point to the same direction, then we buy
Exactly,
or sell, whatever.
exactly, exactly. To start with, yes. I mean, see, there will be one obvious question that if we do that way, then it will be I mean, very less trade. I mean, that is the normal question. I mean, when I discuss with sometime one on one, I have done for some time, and that is the people get so excited, maybe I can say not so excited, basically so much impatient. Okay, but if you are giving me so much of checklist, I will not get opportunity very often. So what I will do? So the same thing, like when we are driving first time, we're very cautious. We are driving on a maybe gear one, and then there is some practice, maybe a month or sometime 15. They depend on individual capability. So once we are able to drive it fast, I mean drive it safely, then we can safely go and go change the gear of second, third, fourth, or fifth, whatever will. So initially, the safety is more important. So whatever we are learning here, it's the one of the most safest rate. We will not be move fast, but one thing will be a guarantee that we should not be meeting an accident, and which is more important.
Yeah. You said no, it's like life.
Yes, it is life, correct.
You have only one.
Yes, in trading, the money is the life. That should be a mindset. So once we have enough practice, and there is a lot of opportunity will come. So it's like a Japanese phrase is saying is there. So if I have 1 hour to cut a tree, I will spend 50 minutes to sharpen my axis so that I can able to cut tree in 10 minutes. So more study and less trade. Right. Otherwise, if the access will not be stopped, maybe we need to spend 2 hours, and there's no guarantee that we can able to cut the tree. So here we are sharpening the access by doing the analysis, putting into the decision tree. After once you become maybe comfortable, we don't need to actually do this, maybe putting in that. But to start with, it is important because when we write, it is the kind of a double practice. We are writing on the mind. Otherwise, in the like revision will
So
be on
you
the book
feel
thing.
that PVR is going to go up?
PVR, as per my analysis, if you look at the daily time frame or even to hourly, so some it has already, I mean, taken the path. So daily time frame, yes, I mean, so far the analysis, the study is saying whatever we have learned, based on that, it is saying yes. So all the, I mean, if you wanted to do do something, so by the decision sheet. I mean, we can go one by one, right? So, okay, let us complete that maybe the PVR one, this example. Okay, in a daily time frame, what it is saying. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going very slow. I'm just taking first MACD. That is the first one, or the TI, that is the trend indicator, and we are MACD will be always checking on a higher time frame. So if you look at closely MACD, okay, what is doing? Auto. So it is in the process of becoming a flat. After down, the slope is saying, I mean, it is not at flat. So either it should be clear cut uptick or maybe flat. So it is not at flat. So as per the learning, maybe we can still wait for some more time. I mean, to get a positive, uh, the buy signal in a more positive way, as per the concept we have done. However, if you say, if we suppose somebody wants to do a positional trade, that means they need to be analyzing the trade, the stock in a lower time frame. Okay, so maybe they can put the MACD in daily, and then the stochastic and RSI in maybe a 1 hour or 4 hour time frame also. Okay, so for a long term investment, still it is saying that, okay, wait for maybe a few more days, so that there will be a clear cut indication of the flat. Because the last example, I think we have given a pure investment one. Let us look at the kind of a intraday to position. Position means we will be exiting maybe in few hours to few days or few weeks also. Okay, so considering that example, if you look, we should be MACD, we should be checking in the daily time frame, and it is already showing an uptick. Flat, yeah, it is clear cut uptick. After down, it is showing uptick. That means it is giving a buy signal. Okay, so what was that? Maybe today's date, for example, 02/05/2020. What is happening? 02/05/2023, and stock is PVR cinemas. Close period price, we can leave it for now, or maybe if there's a price, so what is the today's closure if we are doing the analysis. So today's closure was what, at 1480 some. Okay, 1480. Um, Double screen decision. That means MACD is saying buy. Please stop me if you think I'm moving fast. It's a very simple. I just selected the daily time frame, looked at the MACD, and MACD is uptick after down. Overall, it is uptick. So uptick means a buy signal. And because we are doing a positional or positional to intraday, so the second, sorry, this is the MACD says buy. We need to also confirm from the stochastic and RSI. So I will add here the stochastic and RSI. Stochastic, uh, RSI. I need to observe what they are saying. So to make it smooth, I will go their settings and change from 1 to 3. It will be much more smooth. So here, okay, sorry, I need to change the time frame. Either we'll go the 4 hour to 1 hour. So I've selected here 4 hour. So in a stock oscillators, that means stochastic and RSI is also giving a buy signal, because stochastics had done the positive crossover way back, and RSI is also uptick. So now here both the double stick region is altogether buy. Candlestick pattern. Okay, if you look at the standard candlestick pattern, and as on, maybe suppose we are doing the analysis for tomorrow. So we are doing the analysis on the last candle. Okay, that is the last candle is the, it's kind of reasonably big green candle. So that means it's simply it's a bullish, and bullish means the buy. So candlestick pattern is also giving a buy signal. Now we want to look at the volume. So volume, if you look at the previous day volume, is normally, I mean, so it is showing a double than the average volume, and the today's volume was also is equivalent to the average of. So it is overall, it will be considered as a good volume happening since last 2 days or so. So the volume wise is also is showing a positive signal for buy. So we can decide buy. EMA. Okay, so we can have the EMA, and that is three EMA we need to add, and then change it to, by default it will be 9. We need to change from 9 to 5. One is 9 as it is, and the third one is 30. Is that right? 5, 9, 13, the EMA, or are we using anything else? 5, 13, 26. I believe we are using the same. 5, 13, no, sorry, 5, 13, 26. Right. So here not a 9. It is a 5, 13, and 26. Sorry for that. I was doing the mistake and I just double checked it. So it is a 5, 13, 26. And so far, let us see what is happening in a 4 hours. So 4 hour chart, the so far, because it has not crossed the candle, so we can still uh, it is not showing a clear symbol because no positive crossover has happened so far in a 4 hour time frame. But at the same time, someone wanted to look, for example, maybe too much of aggression, and he or she wants to trade it. Maybe considering the intraday that I will enter today, and maybe whatever will be the market based on that, I'll make an exit. So we can even reduce the time frame of 4 hour to 1 hour. Okay, and then based on that, if you see, the positive crossover has already happened. That is 5 EMA has already crossed the 13 and 26. So for a intraday trader, I can say today's date for this particular PVR was a good trading day. And from my side, the initial analysis I have already shared in advance. Okay. However, for a positional or little bit medium to long term trader or investor, he or she can wait maybe for one more day. So he can be watchful till tomorrow. And based on that, the crossover happens. You can decide to take an entry. Okay. Other thing, what are the other things that we need to check? EMA is done, and the chart
Um,
pattern. Yeah.
Sachin,
Mm-hmm.
I have tried to utilize this same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do the same thing, and I got
Okay.
stuck somewhere. So
Yes.
can I share my screen and ask you the
Yeah.
question?
Yes. Yes. Please.
Okay.
So I would
Okay.
request maybe our days and maybe Indu ma'am also, like, try to do something in parallel in your screen, or maybe do it offline, and then tomorrow it can come up, because unless until you don't do by yourself, it will be difficult for you to get a actual understanding. Yes, ma'am, please share your
Okay.
screen.
So see, I've shared the screen. Can you see it?
Uh, Screen. Okay, let me stop sharing.
It says my
Yes,
screen share is ready. Yeah.
yes.
Now you can
Nah,
see, correct?
yeah, I can
So
see.
this is the vertical line which I did. Volume I understood is more than the average line
Right. You
for
can
today.
one second, ma'am. You can change your the representation of from chart to line chart to candlestick. There's a two candles are there, a
Yeah,
white
yeah,
and,
yeah, I know.
yeah, correct.
I don't know why these dots are coming suddenly.
That's okay. If you can click out and maybe
Okay. Uh, Maybe I need to expand this a little. Okay.
Okay, so you can do one thing. You can go to that American flag and click there and maybe change to India flag. When nothing much change happens. No, no, if I think that is the flag, if it could just left click only, it will give you more flag option.
Okay. Anyway,
That's
uh,
fine. You can ignore it also. That's okay.
I don't know why it's not allowing me to change.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe leave it. There may be some other issue.
Um. So, here, you can see this line RG. I drawn this line as a trend line, which shows negative, right? But I don't know what to do with this. This is like blue cross red, meaning it is going to increase now, correct?
Right. So you are looking at PVR in a daily time frame,
Yeah.
and daily time frame you have. Okay. So in daily time frame, if you wanted to look at the divergence, you need to find two lows. One is the current low and one is the previous low.
So
So
this
one,
I did previous low and this I did current low.
right. So first of all, try selecting two lows in the chart because chart is the main.
Okay,
So,
so I have to select it in the chart, this and this.
right. So
So I go here,
you can,
I say,
yes, you can join these two lines.
trend line and I join this from here, right? Or from here.
No, I think you can join from from the next, not this low, yeah, this low. So I mean here because it is a falling market, so you need to for divergence you need to find out the previous low and the new low, right? So the previous low and new low, and new
So
low is
previous
lower
low
than
and this low.
correct,
And I have taken this also, previous low and this low.
correct, and need to kind of ensure that the two lows of the RSI and stochastic should be in line with the uh, chart. So the same date, if you look at over your mouse, correct. Yes, this is more is correct.
Slight different but similar.
Correct. So I mean, so at least between the I mean chart and RSI, it is giving a bullish divergence. Divergence. Same thing you can also check in stochastic. What stochastic
But
is
why
saying.
do you think it is bullish diversion? This is also going down, this is also going down. It's not that one is
No,
going
sorry, sorry.
down, one is going up.
Right, right, correct, correct. Sorry, sorry. So at this point of time, it is from the price in a daily time frame. In daily time frame, it is not showing a divergence. However, the divergence was shown. One second.
Should I go to weekly?
Uh, One second. Let me. No, so because see, if we are doing the analysis, for example, so we need to assume. So, for example, let us assume that we are doing the trading in PVR cinema for medium to long term investors,
Okay.
and then try to look for the divergence. So, in daily, uh, price is lower low.
So
I have it PVR cinema.
Sachin, do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
Should I change the
Correct.
change?
So here, first of all, you can change the stochastic. Go to the settings and change one to three, the smoothness. So next
No,
to
I didn't
stock.
understand.
Okay.
Stochastic, what do I
So at the bottom next,
settings?
yes, this one setting a format and smooth
No.
K just change from one to three. You can remove one and make it three, or just move it up. Right. So it's a
Okay.
rendering. The view will be smoother.
How does that matter?
No, so it's it's a rep it's a representation. It will look smooth. If it will be one, it will the stochastic. It will be more zigzag. It is just a look and look and feel will change. Nothing else. Uh, you can you hear me, Manisha ma'am?
Yeah,
Okay.
what do I have to do? So
So
I put a trend line, but nothing, everything is going downward. This is also going downward. This is also going downward.
okay, let me do it my thing. Some time back when I have shown, it was clear divergence was shown. When it is not daily. Okay. No, look like I'm looking the wrong trade. Uh, just a second. I'm just also checking from my.
Desh, I hope it's making some sense to you. Desh and Hindu.
Yeah, so I think this and in the if you are following or if you have any comments, please speak in between. I'm not sure if maybe if you want, you can unmute yourself and speak it out.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically in this example, if you change to the weekly view and change maybe a little bit zoom out to the chart. Yeah, maybe you can do more zoom out. So there is a divergence shown in the weekly time frame. Basically. This is Manisha ma'am, can you able to zoom out to your chart so that you can able to see the divergence, or maybe I can show it in my uh, desktop.
Here, I've zoomed out.
Sorry.
I've zoomed out.
Okay, yeah. So this is the PVR limited India. Okay, so go to the daily time frame. Right. So what you do, the there are the previous low. You can select maybe huh. So the same at the same price point there is a one low at 1480. So you can cut.
Try to put a trend line here
Yes,
because this is a
right,
trend.
right,
This is a trend. Okay, same point here.
right. I think you need to do one more time selection.
This is the divergence.
Correct. So if you look at the stochastic also, it is also showing a divergence from the same price point to current price point.
Okay, this is the divergence. So this is so important to understand that you need to zoom out and
Yes,
review
correct.
this one day.
Right.
When in monthly it looks different, daily it looks different.
So higher. So typically, only the MACD we need to look at monthly or weekly time frame. Apart from that, for the positional or medium term investment or trader, eh, mostly we will doing it. The daily or rest of the analysis in daily or even lower time frame. Only just remember only only the MACD is recommended or suggested to look at in weekly or monthly. Rest
Yeah, but
all
even in this, Sachin, the zooming in, zooming out also made so much difference. When we
ha,
had
correct.
zoomed in, right, it was totally different than what we are seeing now.
No, so because after zooming in, so that is how we need to have a longer perspective. I mean, when we are driving, we need to have a reflector, left, right, and then middle. So we should be aware about the surrounding. We should be aware about what is happening all together nearby. And it is again, just I said, it is less of science, more of art. So if you just previous two lows, there is no divergence. But previous, it is in the current example, it is showing the divergence from the one, two, three. So I can say fourth low from the current one and the current price. So those two price point is showing the divergence, and
Yeah.
that
So this
is
is clear.
yeah,
So I just want to use that and say that, okay, it says this one is oscillator RSI is normal. In this the blue has crossed, so I'll say that it also shows by
right.
blue crossed. Okay, so that is also done. So double screen decision is why I just want to use the template so that
Yes, yes, sure.
we go by that instead of
Yes. So you can use that.
random this thing. And here I'll zoom again to see the candle pattern. Today the candle pattern was bullish. That's all, right? Nothing, no
Correct. A simple bullish candle. We can move to the next
bullish.
check. Yeah.
Then EMA. Let's go to EMA.
Right.
Turn it off first. Let me close all of this.
Right.
Can I close volume also? Volume also I noted. Now I
Yes.
and I'll say here EMA. 1, 2, 3. Done. Setting.
Yeah. 5, 13, 26.
13. Okay. And then it is 26. Style. Now the blue has to cross red, right?
Right.
So blue is below red everywhere.
So blue one is the okay. So this is correct. In a daily time frame, when we are selecting, that means we are thinking about a medium to long term investment. So in that with that view, yes, we need to wait till it does the crossover.
There is no crossover right now.
There is no
It's
crossover.
nowhere near crossover actually.
Right.
And I just have another question.
Mhm.
The way we have double top, we also have the bottom, right? So here it is bottom, double bottom, you know. Can you see double bottom here?
Let me look at the monthly time frame. Uh, not really. Even if you look at the weekly time frame of the PVR, so double bottom is it should be previous point should be the lowest point, but it is not the case. It has, I mean, this stock has been there at the even lower price of 1200 and then sometime 900, and even during the COVID time, it is 700 something. However, there is a beautiful pattern. You can, if you look at, go to the weekly time frame, observe the weekly time frame, and little bit zoom. Yes. Can you
Oh my
see
God, I
any?
can see head and shoulder.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So even once you start observing in that way, even when it is making a made a left shoulder and head and it also making right shoulder. So I mean somebody could have made an entry as a short selling at the right shoulder and maybe exited with the current level is kind of a completed one level. I mean one target, a main target of the D, that is
yeah, I
depth.
think this length it has covered, no?
Correct, correct. However, there is a possibility if it break further down, it may cover one more same price range for. I mean, from how much is difference? It is around 2200 to current 114 something. So it's around 800 fall already happened. So if it is breaks this current support, there might be possibility that okay, it may again fall.
Okay, so let's go by the chart.
Yeah,
So I say EMA doesn't say EMA, no indicator, right? It doesn't give any indicator.
right.
Okay, chart pattern, there's no chart pattern right now, correct?
Yes, it's done. I mean, head and shoulder is done. One target has been achieved. One can wait for the other target.
But no indicator, no?
Yes, so far no. I mean, it should
Chart
see.
pattern, we can't deduce anything from the chart pattern right now.
So chart, but the current price point, it is there at a strong support. So I can that support of maybe a kind of false breakdown has already happened, but again the price is reversing up. So the
Yeah, so
breakdown should be confirmed.
yeah,
So
so
once,
now the thing is retracement.
yeah, favorite retracement.
So anything on that we want to see, or it's not needed. It's not applicable because it's not horizontally moving.
Uh, correct. So fib retracement is said only for the continuation pattern.
And a continuation pattern. So it is a NA.
Right.
Then we go
So
to divergence.
right,
Divergence says buy.
right. So fib retracement we could have tested, but not at the current when it was making a right shoulder. So that point of time, maybe somebody could have done
In
the
this square we could have
yes,
checked.
exactly, exactly.
Okay, so right now we don't. Then
Right.
immediate support.
Right.
This is little bearish, no? So should I consider bull or I consider it bear?
Yes, as of now, we can, by looking at the entire chart pattern, it is more of a bearish. Overall, for
Bearish, right?
it is falling, maybe I can say a few, since many weeks.
Today the stock was traded a lot. It is in the maximum trading list.
Okay, is it? So how much?
I don't know.
I'm just
Volume was above average.
correct. Volume is kind of just double than the. So yeah, so
No,
looks
but
like
in the investing.com, it when I searched on this, it gave me that indicator saying this is unusual trading happened in this.
yes. So 1.058 million. That is today.
Or
Normally,
bears for a sell, so immediate resistance. Let me go to resistance. Let me put this. Okay, so where is the resistance? Resistance is here and here. Can I say this is the resistance line? Can I say this is the resistance line?
yes, yes, absolutely. So from
Okay.
whatever the price
So
point from
Alt
there,
H is resistance line.
correct.
Um, okay. So that is a resistance line. There's only one resistance line, and then there is this support, right? This is the support, right?
All right. So support means whatever the current price point is there, we need to find any price point below that if there any support is there. So if you change your chart to weekly time frame, then it will be a kind of a much more clearer. Then okay, what are the support and resistance?
Something happened to my screen.
History. Okay.
History.
Looks like it got closed accidentally. Yes. Yeah, maybe we can select this particular one.
Okay, so instead of Alt H, I did Control H. So I'll do Alt H. Okay. So
Uh,
this is the support one. Is it right, or I have to move it up a little?
no, correct. I mean, it is just no, not so wherever it is touching the maximum number of candles, and also we need to consider that okay, the price has been reversed from there. So that should be no, we should be putting below the whatever the current price level. I think that is the more appropriate. No, just you can move that second line maybe below.
Can I put it here?
Not here. The whatever wherever you have posted, there is already some gray dust and is there.
So this is okay, right?
No, no. You need to pull it down. You can overlap. Correct. So here it is kind of a touching all 3 points. The third point we can consider the false breakdown, and from here price has moved up. So this is, yeah, this is the appropriate um, resistance
But
support in
there's
this
only
one.
one. I'm supposed to have two, no?
No, so you can uh, change that view to weekly and look further. You can have a wider view of the particular stock. You will get. So look here, there is one more resistance. The next low. I can say the second line you have marked.
This,
So
this,
even below that. Yes, below that. So that will be your clear resistance.
this.
Yes, somewhere this where it is touching again the maybe somewhere the three lines together. So the first one you can put maybe little bit below to the first green candle. Uh, hmm,
Okay. So this is support, which is green.
Right.
Support is green and resistance
So as
is
of now,
red.
whatever the bottom most line, yeah, this is the bottom most line as of now. This will be if the price breaks down further, this should be your first target. And then there is one more uh, next lower next low is there. So if that breaks the second, uh,
This is the next flow.
correct.
This
So
was in way back. This was way back in 2019.
that's okay. The technical analysis wise, I mean the support and resistance, these lines are there based on historical data also. And why that happens, maybe I can explain. I know. So basically, this was the price where a lot of people has already taken the trades, right? So whenever the price touches the same history, there will be something panics happens, either buy or sell. And because and there are a lot of people who does the trading without the studying the way we are doing right now. So that time part lot of panic selling and buying happens, and somebody who has learned the technical analysis, those people are going to get the benefit out of that.
Okay. So now going back to our chart,
Mm-hmm,
our table, we say immediate support for bulls.
mm-hmm. For stop loss.
This is this. Sorry, this is. Sorry, you said something.
No, no, I say that immediate support for it is for
No, this
stop.
is for bull. No, this is not bullish. So we have to say immediate resistance for bears for stop loss. So immediate resistance. Immediate resistance is this 1560. Major
So
support,
yeah,
I will say is
uh, so
148.
yeah, so one second, ma'am. So far, I that any one of the checklist has given any contradictory view, or we are it is all positive view we have got so far.
See, we got buy from MACD oscillator,
Okay,
divergence, candlestick pattern, everything was bullish.
okay, fine.
EMA and chart pattern did not have any indicator. Volume was more than average, so that gave positive.
Right.
Hmm.
So as of now, that means we are having the bullish one. So for bullish one, immediate support for the stop loss. So for bull, that is 7 point will be applicable. So what does if you look at the decision sheet, so in the 7 point, it is
Okay, immediate support in that case is this. Immediate support is this.
so
One
immediate.
four double.
I no. So because if the price is going up, and this particular line that you are highlighting, it is meeting while going up. So rather than support, it will become a resistance. So support means the below, resistance means up. So maybe just for understanding purpose, uh, when we are
Where did
saying
my lines go? I can't see the lines. I'm not able to scroll.
which line, bottom line or up
I had
line,
given few more lines, no?
it is down. You can
But it
move
is
the
back down.
so you can select from the click your mouse right hand side on the price value, right hand side. Oh, up little, maybe in the middle, and then yeah, hmm. And then scroll. Correct.
No.
Okay, what you can do, you can use your um, you can use your control K and mouse scroll. It will go up and down, and later on
Control
from
K. Control K.
just control press control button
Huh?
and mouse scroll bar up and down. Right. So now it is zoomed. It is okay. So not yeah. It is zoomed uh, out. So you can see that.
Zoom out, zoom in, I'm able to do.
Yes. So you can see the additional line what you have entered. Or there was there one more line. So go to the price point and just try to drag it, and then from the screen you can also move your chart up. Now click anywhere in the screen and you can move the chart complete page up, page up. Uh, yes. Just click here in any free space. Yes,
No.
if you no, if you just click it, your mouse pointer click
I
and
clicked, no.
click and move up. No, no, click just left click and try move up, drag. See, this is the way you can.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted
Okay,
to
okay,
grab. So
right,
left come and this.
right,
Perfect. This is what I did not.
right.
Okay.
So
So we have the support, first support, major support is 1279.
right. So 7 point is about the stop loss. So here we are predicting that the market will go up. So this particular stock price will go up. But due to any reason, if it is not going up, it is coming down, then we need to have the stop loss. So for that stop loss here, one recommendation is where it gone? Seventh, immediate support for
Can I
stop
say the
loss.
major resistance is this?
Uh, so for the
Here
stop
there are
loss,
3 points, 1, 2, 3. Here there are only this chintu pintu.
but this is for stop loss. It is asking to find out the immediate support, not the resistance. Because stop loss means the price will not move in our
It says
predicted
major support. It says major
major.
resistance, major resistance.
No, no.
So I thought major resistance is this.
No, you are looking at the eighth point. For this current example, we have decided the bull. The eighth point
Yeah,
is for the bears. So we need to concentrate on the point number 7.
yeah. So 7 is major resistance, bull ka target.
Correct. So we need to
So
find
bull, for this
now.
bull,
Now seventh. Okay, can you bring your decision sheet, the PDF file?
no, the media, I've changed the decision sheet. So don't worry about the decision sheet. But
No,
for bull,
not the Excel sheet, the PDF file.
okay, the PDF file. Wait
Yeah,
a minute. Huh? I not
yeah, yeah.
opened.
No worries.
Okay. In there, the 7th point,
Yes.
immediate support for stop loss.
Right. So and this is for the bull. So now so far we are the bull for this particular stock, and for the bull stop loss will be immediate support, and there are two ways, two recommendations below the oscillator positive crossover candle. Okay, so you can double click on. I think you have closed it out. So normally when you wanted to look at the complete screen rather than the closing the indicators, you can do the double click only.
Immediate support is stop loss is 1561.
No, this one will be the second target. So for to find out the immediate, there are two ways below. So if you look at again the point number 7, immediate support for stop loss, there are two points are mentioned below the oscillator positive crossover. So you need to bring the oscillator back, and then you need to verify this particular point. Hmm.
What was it? Below the oscillator PCO calendar. Meaning what?
Correct. So in the oscillator, so go to the stochastic and make it smooth. As of now, if you look at this is a little bit clumsy. So you can change input 1 to 3, and if you can zoom into the oscillator little bit, so maybe especially the stochastic. See where the positive crossover has happened.
This.
So here is the intersection, either this one or maybe the next one, next candle. This one is the coinciding. This one is the clear cut crossover. Okay. So this particular the low of this particular candle, why we are choosing, if we can just click on the auto one, your chart will be properly displayed. The right hand side bottom, there is a auto button.
Right hand side.
Bottom, yes. Huh. So this will be the correct representation of the. So the crossover has happened the pre.
1448.
No, so the crossover has happened on the previous candle, the red one.
Yeah.
So you can hover your mouse there, and this one you can take the lower of that particular value.
That is 1455.
Uh, so the not okay. What the uh, guideline is says below of the
Acha, this
oscillator.
is the one. This is the where crossover has happened. It is 1430.
No, so this is at this point of time. It is just a cross is happening. This is a cross is in the second candle. The crossover has done. So we can take the confirmation. I mean, you can take the here also. So what? Okay. But the only thing is because we are deciding the stop loss, so that means we are putting more risk.
So
So
it's better to take here.
correct. Where the cost, where the crossover has clearly shown.
1454.
Right.
So my immediate support, that is stop loss, is 1454. I
Right.
also want to refer to the sheet and understand it once again by below the OSC PCO candle
Right.
or median of the most significant, that is median of the most significant candle.
That is one with the most significant candle is other way. Suppose if this particular example is
Major resistance. Now
right.
going back to the major resistance.
No, it's not needed no, because we are the bull. So whatever the bear extension are there is not applicable for us.
No, but major resistance we have to see for the bull ka target.
Okay, okay. Right.
So that
Major,
is 1561.
right.
1561.
Yes.
Then stop loss price is 145. Then target price based on the price pattern, major resistance for bull.
Hmm. Whatever the upper line you have marked, that is what 1506 1561 with resistance. So that will be your target one, first target. And by selecting the similar resistance, we can also decide for the second target.
Okay. So target price, the first one is of course 1561.
Right. So in between here, one the important thing. So whatever the stop loss price we are deciding now, if the because whenever the market will move, it will always not move in one direction. It will go up and down both. Our exit strategy should be either it should hit the stop loss or it should hit the target.
This is my next resistance maximum.
Correct.
Alt H. And we have said that we will call resistance, we will use the orange color.
Hmm.
Cool. So this is the bigger 1700. Am I doing it right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. Then
This,
market price on the date, that is today.
right. So in a normal scenario when you are learning, so for example, suppose if you have taken 10 stocks, that's an example. So once your target one is achieved, at least book a profit for with 50% of. Maybe you can exit your 50% of position. You can get some value, and for the remaining value, you can trade further.
Yeah. So now this now in this, what is the rate which I consider today's market price?
So as of now, for analysis purpose, total market price, what is the closing price? So closing price is shows that how much 1460, not
Closing is
1460.
1480.
Yeah, you can have 1480.
For bull target minimum minus cost,
Yeah, that is the minimum
reward
profit maximum.
maximum is equal to target max minus cost, and risk is equal to cost minus stop loss. Okay. Then reward risk ratio is 3.
Minimum and maximum, there will be two.
Maximum 3 and 8. And total capital 10, 1 lakh. Maximum allowed 2000. Maximum number of shares allowed to sell is 77. Trade investment is equal to market price, which is uh, which is whatever for it,
Yeah, market price into
uh,
number of
number
shares.
of shares.
Right.
Then we have number of shares 77, which is rounding off of this. And then risk involved is 2000 rupees. Profit minimum is 6000 rupees. Profit maximum is 16,000 rupees. Minimum ROI is 5%, maximum ROI is 50%.
Right. So this study is, I think, one of the good example for a positional trade. I mean, it will be a maybe a medium to, yeah, kind of some medium term, because we are doing the analysis in daily time frame. Then it will
By the
take
way, can
maybe
you see my screen right now? No, right? You can see only the investing.com.
no. So as of now, I can see your screen. That is the investing.com screen.
You can't see my Excel sheet.
No, no, not it. I think that is not shared.
Okay, so this is this is okay. What I want to know is that this is a tiny hammer, no? If it is a hammer, it should have moved up, no?
No, so hammer is most significant when it is there on the top or bottom.
Okay.
That is the most significance.
Like here it is reverse hammer.
Right. So, but it again is the middle. So hammer the most important when it is there on the top. So if you look at this one, the previous hammer, yeah, that this green one, uh,
This,
no more little bit left, one more left. Yes, this is again a kind of a hammer. So if you look at this hammer is at the bottom. So from here the price moved up. I mean, then again
but if we
move.
look at it right now in this way,
Hmm.
this particular way that we are looking, it's almost moving horizontally. So if it is
Correct.
moving, it's looking like horizontal, right? From
Over
March,
right.
last 1 year, it is horizontal.
Correct. So overall, it is a sideways move. At the same time,
Sideways.
the yeah,
Then we should have seen the uh, fib, this thing, no? Fibonacci, retrenchment.
correct. You can try seeing how much is the fib retracement. That means from the lowest level, how much up it went. So that look at the previous low, that is the hammer point, and you can no that will be there in the toolbar, the left hand side. The not here, will not be there. So go to the extreme left, down, one down. No, 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 not there. One up from the T is there, two up from T. No, no, not here. One down, down. Yes, this one. Yeah, favorite retracement. Go up. Yes, one more up. Yes.
Okay, it's a fib retracement.
So you can
And then
click.
what?
You can click on first click should be a low of that one, that candle, very fine low. And the next candle should be next click should be where how much it's moved up. So the in at the level of moving up. Yeah, you can go further right and a little bit up. You can just move a little bit right so that uh, it will be render prop. I think red candle, the top of red candle is the yes. Now you can maybe double click anywhere in the tree space on the chart, in the chart window, double click so that we can able to see. So now look at see. So in the
So,
hmm, okay. So this, if the price is moving up and up, one second. So this is the PVR. Let me, and you are in the daily time frame. So what are we looking at the fib retracement? So basically what we should be doing is, just give me 1 second. Um, huh. So because whatever we have done this way, we should be doing for a uptrending market. But till that fib retracement that we are trying, it is like it is happening in a downtrending market. So the first, you can maybe delete this one, this particular the fib retracement we have put. You can select one more time.
Yeah.
Yes, already, yes, that one. So the first click should be from where the market is started falling. Huh. Go up, right. Up, little more up. The green, the top of the green can, right. This is the first click. And yes, looks like fib is selected. Yeah. Down, down. And second click should be the below the, no, not here.